Yes! Python. What's good, people? We are back. Again. Okay, so this week's Eastenders debate is about Johnny and about Ben. I know that kind of seems really out there at the moment, but hear me out and I'll kind of get down to a bit of a breakdown of what I've been thinking. Okay, so if you've obviously been watching this week's Omnibus, you'll know that Ben made his return. He is back on the square. It didn't go down too well, caused quite a stir, which made for some great viewing, I have to say. And simply put, one of the things that kind of caught my attention when I was watching it was there was a part where Mick was talking about, you know, Ben being back, and Johnny mentioned, you know, isn't that the person who killed Heather, Shirley's best friend, etc, etc. And then Mick was basically said, you know, just do us all a favour, kind of stay well clear of him, kind of thing. Now, obviously, if any of you guys remember back in the day when Ben was on the show, he was basically gay, and as we already know, Johnny's gay as well. So one of the things that I just kind of thought about, purely in my head, speculation kind of thing, was, you know, he could be the bad guy who Johnny falls for, you know how it is, the fall for the bad boy kind of thing and whatnot. You know, Johnny starts to have a thing for him and maybe they get close, which I think could actually be a really interesting storyline. And the reason being is because Shirley seems, obviously, she's visibly still very upset with what Ben's done. She's not really sure that she can forgive him. She's very angry and still hurt by what had happened and what Ben had done. So obviously, if it was a thing where you started to see members of her family also getting close to Ben as well, I mean, how would Shirley react to that? That could cause a huge thing. Now, I'll be honest with you, obviously, since Ben's come back, I'm not really sure which direction they're trying to pull him in. Obviously, he's just got out of prison and we already know that he's been doing some robbery. So I don't know if they're gonna try to give him the you know, the big hard man act now, where he's trying to act a bit more how shall I say, a bit more macho, and maybe, I don't know, he will be straight now. I really don't know. But you know, in the past, when, you know, from when he was a kid, he was very into like things like ballerina, sorry, not ballerina, ballet, and dance and that kind of thing. Now, as he got into the other Ben character that later come back on the show, again, it was a bit more tough because he'd been in prison, but he was still gay, which is what we do know, because he slept with Lola, but he wasn't really feeling it. So, you know, he was basically admitted that he was gay. Now, in this scenario, I don't know. He's been in prison again. Now, I don't know how the situation is going to have been for him. It's going to be, might be a storyline where he's gone through a lot, so he's had to toughen up, and maybe he's going to be like, no, I'm not gay, you know, I'm straight, blah, blah, blah. Maybe it's just going to be an act that he's putting up, and maybe Johnny's the person who breaks him down, and them two just end up having a kiss or something between each other, or maybe it becomes a full-blown thing where they try to get together. I'm just thinking about it outside the box, to be completely honest, but I think it would be something that'd be really interesting to see, and I think it would be really good viewing, and I think it would make a really good storyline. So guys, what do you think? I mean, this is very in advanced thinking. I mean, this, if it is even going to happen at all, probably wouldn't happen for like a little while now, because he's still kind of getting quite established at the moment as a new character back in the show again. He's still kind of finding his feet with Ben, so I think there's going to be a lot more stuff to come just before anything like this would happen. But would you like to see that? Do you think Johnny and Ben would suit? You know, you've got John, who's the more Johnny, who's the like more affectionate, more sensitive kind of soul, whereas you've got Ben, who, although, you know, he did used to show his sensitive side, obviously he's been in prison, so he's going to be a bit more guarded, a bit more reserved, and he's going to be a bit more macho kind of thing in that kind of sense. Do you think that would suit, and would you like to see them together, or do you think, nah, it's not really gonna, it wouldn't really go down too well, it's not something I'd really like to see? And also, while I'm at it, what do you guys think of Ben as a character so far? I have to say, I'm pretty impressed actually. He fits the part really well, to be honest, and they've showed two sides to him already. They've showed the side where, you know, he's still ridden with guilt for what he did to Heather, but when he pushed Shirley, it shows that he has got that anger still inside him, so he has still got that bit of the tough side to him, when it needs to be there. So I think it's going to be interesting to see how it pans out, but I do think you're going to see two sides to him right now. You're going to see, like, you know, Phil in him, the angry side, and you know, he can be tough when he needs to be, but obviously with knowing how he was back in the day as a gay character, he probably will still have a bit of a sensitive side to him as well. So I'll be thinking it'll be really good to see how he pans out as a character in the show. But thank you very much for watching this, guys. If you did like it, please remember to give it a thumbs up. And please feel free to check out my channel as well, as I do other videos such as comedy, music and blog videos, and also do the rap roundups, which is dedicated to EastEnders as well. Thank you very much for watching, guys, but until next time, it's Python signing out. Peace.